My family runs a shipping business in San Francisco. We used to have 2 ships a week to Tokyo. We've been in shipping for 2 generations, Hank. I've never been on a voyage anywhere. I feel like Odysseus in the beginning of his journey.
The Odyssey took 10 years, Cole.
This is the American century. America can rule the world after we win this war.
We need to stay alive, Cole. These men are counting on us. Have you heard what the veterans are saying to each other?
No.
Golden Gate in 48. That's 4 more hard years of fighting.
Phelps, Bukowski, you have a new case. 2 women, possible drink drive.
How is that a case?
The broad says she was doped and that somebody tried to kill her.
Where did this take place?
That's the bit you're gonna love. Right across the street.
What?
A Chevy Styline took a nosedive off the escarpment, fetched up underneath a Cola King billboard. Up to it, boys. We got bad guys to catch.
See where he's talking. Never stick, and you'll get roasted.
See you later, fellas. Try not to work too hard.
See the way he was talking? It was just a big laughter in the background. I thought it was funny.
I'm just trying to fit in.
Educated, hardworking, straight as an arrow. Hey, break it to you, Cole. You'll never fit in.
Whatever kind of look you were going for.
Share with the way.
I don't know who beat
Could have forgot how to leave the police. Oh, there we go.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Can't believe it's just across the street.
Her face looks familiar.
Well, that's June Ballard. Tarzan's sister, Beast of the Amazon. She's married to Guy McAfee. The captain has moved to Vegas now, but the 2 of them still have juice.
Phelps, traffic.
Detective Phelps. Hey, Bukowski. Long time no see.
You could have called this in by megaphone, Enrique. Phelps, this is Enrique Gonzalez. Enrique was a pretty decent middleweight.
What do we have, Gonzalez?
Broad drives right through the empty lot and off the side of the escarpment. Her stories that a movie producer doped her and her friend and sent the car over the cliff.
Was anyone hurt?
Driver's beat up. Not too bad considering. If she hadn't hit that billboard, we'd be scraping both of them off the pavement. Passenger's a Jessica Hamilton. She's just a kid. She's pretty knocked around.
Kid gonna be all right?
I think so. They've taken her to central receiving. If you want to take a look around, install the ambulance.
Thanks. Do that.
One more thing. Watch out for the driver. She cuts rough.
If you're looking for the coroner, he's down by the crash site.
Holy fuck.
You'll want to see this, Phelps. There, laid out on the trunk. And that isn't even the best part.
Dear Jessica, please come home. I'm worried.
She's a long way from home.
Oh, so whoever Jessica is, it's a letter from her mother. I'm sure Jessica's the last that was up there. Is that underwear?
They've been torn off. Where did you find them?
They were stuffed in the young lady's handbag. I'll run a trace for semen when I get back to the lab.
Oh, that's not good. This could be a possible sign of rape. Yeah, don't want to look at them anymore.
Looks like they're lucky they weren't more badly injured.
Must have been unconscious. Being relaxed tends to lessen the soft tissue damage.
Wait, so if people were in a car crash and they just stayed relaxed, they would get less damage?
What do you think?
This is a big scene, Phelps. We need to get our bearings. Let's go see the coroner.
Drunk driver?
Maybe not.
How so?
Well, a head I found without a body piqued my interest. See what you think.
Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him, Horatio. Is it real?
No. I think it's supposed to be a replica of an Indian shrunken head. It's some kind of curio or movie prop. See the casting marks?
What's it made from?
Plaster of Paris would be my first guess, then painted.
So we can rule out the murder angle?
No, you can rule that in. That thing was wedging the accelerator to the floor. Whoever did it wanted these women dead.
It's fucking creepy, isn't it?
How does someone manage to tip their ride straight off a cliff? If the driver's in a fit state, we should ask.
Okay, let's go up and talk to the woman, because I found all the clues.
Mrs. McAfee, we would like to ask you a few questions, if that's okay.
I prefer to use my maiden name, June Ballard. You might be familiar with some of my work.
Can you tell us what happened here?
You're kind of cute for a cop. Maybe a bit on the serious side.
What about me, June? I'm a big fan of Beast.
I don't like. Keep out of this.
Doping allegation.
We understand that you're still suffering from the effects of the accident, Mrs. McAfee. The officer says that you claimed that you were drugged. Who did this to you?
That rat slipped us some Mickey Finn. It's no wonder I feel so dopey. I can't remember.
Well, she's obviously lying because she knows who it was, but now she says she can't remember. She's obviously lying.
It's a serious offense to withhold information from the police during a criminal investigation, madam.
I told you to call me June. You're making me feel like an old lady. And don't bother your handsome head about this. My husband will settle the score with Mark Bishop.
What can you tell us about the passenger in your car?
Jessica Hamilton. Poor Jessica. It's been a rough day for her. She's desperate to break into movies. What more can I say?
Yeah, but the underwear she found.
I think you're lying, Mrs. McAfee. I think something happened to Jessica yesterday before the crash.
I'm offended, Sunshine. Do you have any proof?
Well, the underwear. because she may have been raped. Of women's briefs torn and at the seams, forcibly removed.
Miss Hamilton's underwear were physically torn from her body.
She wanted to go to a casting. I took her to a casting. Whatever happened after that is between her and Mark Bishop.
So she might have been raped. Go ahead, Matt, that was the only answer. The fake shrunken head.
We found a shrunken head. It was used to tamper with your car.
You see, I normally don't drive off cliffs. The last thing I remember is getting behind the wheel.
She's lying.
It's obviously some kind of movie prop. You must know where it came from.
In case you hadn't noticed, I am the talent. And the talent doesn't deal with props or sets or any of that kind of stuff. Why don't you ask Mark Bishop which prop house he uses?
Okay, it's going to be Mark Bishop. She keeps saying his name.
You mentioned a Mark Bishop. You think he might have had something to do with this?
He is a movie producer. As for his involvement, you just leave it to me and my husband to worry about.
I want to know what happened between you two that made him want to commit a double murder.
Bishop offered me a part in his picture. Then he withdrew it. Fact is, we had a deal. I pressed him on it, and this is where I end up.
Mrs. McAfee, I think it would be in everyone's best interest if you accompanied Patrolman Gonzalez back to the receiving hospital.
I'm going to be okay. These guys can take me home after my lawyer and I have talked to the news house.
Mrs. McAfee, you are still under the influence of narcotics, and you're likely to go into shock once the drugs wear off.
And I thought you were a heel. It's nice of you to be concerned.
I think we're good here. Let's go see what we can shake out of the kid.
Hey, where is the other lassie? She at hospital? With the looks at it, I think she's at hospital.
You know the way. You can drive.
And where exactly are we going?
KGPL to car 11K, 11 King. The car crash victim has regained consciousness at Central Receiving Hospital.
It's like the most 50s hospital ever, isn't it? Or something. Look at that.
Hello, Detective Phelps, here to interview a Jessica Hamilton.
Jessica Hamilton. Oh, yes. She's in the room, right behind you, Detective.
Wow, that was
You
fast.
can't hold me here. No, I don't need to be
Feeling better
manhandled
since
by
this
a
morning,
doctor.
Jessica?
I need my lawyer.
A little.
Hey,
My
where
head
is
still
the
feels
telephone? Do you know who I am?
Hello, Jessica. My name is Cole Phelps. I'm a policeman. I'd like to talk to you about your accident, if that's okay.
Okay.
Wow, she's only 15? Fuck.
Can you tell me what you remember about the crash?
It's all kind of fuzzy. I remember waking up here. Nothing happened yesterday.
She's lying. The underwear.
Tell the truth, Jessica. Why the big cover-up?
I'm not lying to you.
I think she's lying because she wants to get a part. Something bad must have happened.
We found your underwear in your handbag, Jessica. You need to tell us what happened.
The doctor told me what happened. I didn't want that. I just wanted to be a star, to be in movies. I told Junie what happened, and she told me to toughen up. That was the price of stardom.
Did she now, cold-hearted bitch?
It's not Junie's fault. It's not my first time. I had a boyfriend back home, but my father found out about him.
Even if you consented, Jessica, you're still underage.
That's not the price of show business. Nobody should ever forcefully do that, especially at the age of 15. It's never okay.
We need to get in touch with your parents, Jessica, to tell them what has happened.
Oh, you don't need to worry them. They sent me along to stay with Aunt June. They trust her to take care of me.
She's lying, because I remember we found the mother's letter, and it was she was clearly worried. The first line, tell her to come home.
You're lying, Jessica. How are we going to make this right if you lie to us?
Please, Detective, why would I lie to you?
Because she's lied already.
Because you're a runaway, Jessica, and you don't have your parents' permission to be here. Now, do you want to tell me what really happened?
I went with Junie to this strange place. It's difficult to remember. Someone gave me a drink to calm my nerves, and then I felt faint. I think I must have passed out.
Or drugged.
How did you meet Mr. Bishop?
Well, Junie is a big movie star. You probably know that. She's doing a new movie.
The way, I don't know what she said was alright, but the way she's kind of shifting about, I think she's lying. Oh, it's either true or the lie. I'm gonna go bad cop.
What's the story with
Yes.
Bishop and Mrs. McAfee? Why does he want the two of you dead?
That can't be true. Mr. Bishop seemed very happy today. I mean, yesterday.
And that's why he wedged a shrunken head against the accelerator pedal and punted the two of you over an escarpment?
I overheard Junie speaking to him on the phone a couple of times. Screaming, really. She can be very hard sometimes, Junie. But they seemed okay yesterday, like they worked it out.
Evidence
I
of
know what
criminal
happened to
abuse.
you, Jessica. Where exactly did it take place?
Please, it's scary. It's really difficult to think of anything.
Jessica, I really need you to help me here.
I remember the mermaid.
Was the mermaid in the movie too?
No, it was on the front of a building. We pulled up in front of the mermaid.
Thank you, Jessica. You've been a big help. Here's my card. If you think of anything or you need some help, just get in touch, okay?
Okay.
I think it might be a good idea if you went back home till you felt better, Jessica.
I couldn't do that, officer. What if I got the part and I wasn't there?
It's the tale of this town, Cole. Lambs that go willingly to slaughter. Who the hell is that?
Must be her lawyer. He certainly expedited her release.
I don't like it, Cole. Why is she in such a hurry? We should follow her.
How can you not see
There
him?
she goes. Come on.
Stay off a safe distance.
Ballard is definitely up to something.
Oh shit.
Easy, Cole. Better back it off.
So that car going
She
front.
seems to have made a remarkably speedy recovery.
You've got a pretty funny idea of what keeping a low profile means, Phelps.
Yeah, I think I'm doing a good job.
Get in there and see what she's up to.
Baby? No! I don't want him taught a lesson. You know what I want. Well, then make someone else do it! You still know people out here, don't you? Then make some calls! I'm gonna be very clear about this. You get this done, or I'm... Wilson's Hotel. Mr. Mark Bishop, that son of a bitch, lives in apartment 803. Sure, I got the film.
Well guys, I'm going to end the video there. I just want to say thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please smash that like button if you want to see more LA Noire. Please don't forget to subscribe. Also turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my videos. In the next video we'll finish off The Fallen Idol. So yeah guys, see ya!